So last we left our heroes, they had gained the one, two, three, four, fifth item that they needed. We fought a bunch of machines, installed the de facto leader of a world, and I believe we left off with everyone getting back to the library, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you all show up to the library with your. We just decided it was the gym was pretty giant, right?
The gem was pretty big. It was like 10 feet tall in its unreduced form. Though it
So
kind of
the
had a
door.
reduced
I
cast
still
on
could
it.
have carried it.
Yeah.
I still could have carried it.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
The possibility of Ralliu using it as a club was in the book.
Okay.
so you return to the library with your giant gym and are greeted by the librarian. Oh my, that's much larger than I anticipated. Fantastic. We're so happy you're all back. I've got fantastic news. Through some of our contacts, we believe we've located the last item. Um, we are going to be getting word on its exact location sometime this evening. I know you've all had a very long journey, and it's so close to coming to an end. Um, so here, and she hands you each um, the rest of the money you were all owed, and says, "Go spend the evening in the city. There's shops, bars, whatever you wish. And when you get back later, we'll finally have the final location and be able to end this mess." I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for everything you've done. And no, we truly are saving all of the realms with this.
Sweet. Yeah. Yeah. I was just waiting on our prize winnings. Let's try to have a good night's sleep. I'm ready. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go eat before that, but yeah. Get it.
Absolutely. We, most likely, we don't believe this one is in immediate danger. So once we get its location, you'll all have time to rest, and you can head out in the morning. I'm just so excited. It's been a lot. Um, so we're very happy to be at the end of all of this, and I thank all of you for your services.
Oh, happy to have done what we can.
Hey. I mean, you found it. So where is it?
I'm sorry. One more time.
Where is it?
Where is
Found
what?
the last item. Where is it?
Oh, we believe we have. We receive word. We should receive word by this evening, sometime this evening, of its exact location.
Okay. Cool.
So
Oh,
please go enjoy yourselves. Have some very well reserved R&R. Our city has some of the most fantastic magic item shops in all of the realm. Anything you may be looking for, I'm sure they'll have it. Um, so
We'll take
I
as
am
many as
going
says
to
more
my
for the store.
fantastic. I am going to my study to await word from our scouts, and like I said, when you return, we should have the location. And she just uh, hurries off excitedly into her study. Really, she's just happy that soon she's going to have her library back from all of you on a horse.
Well,
Ugh,
all right.
about to be 2 horses.
2 horses. My horse is gonna have wings. Okay.
Mine is 2. Well, actually, I might go the dragon already.
Oh, one up in me.
Find greater steed, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I walk out there. And yeah, I assume this is where we're gonna be shopping for some badass items here. Is that the deal?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, y'all walk out onto the city streets. It's as magnificent as you remember. Um, it's the city is full of hustle and bustle, as this is kind of like a gateway between so many different realms. Um, Akram or Shu probably knows the general location of some of the better shops or bars or whatever.
Well, yeah, I guess if we need to go out and find these items that we're looking for, is that what you're saying?
No, this is just basically uh she doesn't have word yet, so instead of having y'all just like hang around the library waiting for
No, but I
another
mean,
couple of hours.
like the items that we are trying to get because
No,
like oh,
anything but those.
okay, cool, heard.
Yeah.
Okay, dig. In that
So
case,
yeah, you all have your full sums to do whatever you wish with.
how much did she give us in that case? That's,
Um, what was the original promised amount?
I don't think that was ever really discussed.
You came in later, but she originally
yeah,
gave everyone like
we
half of their money up front and then the rest upon completion.
I think it's like 3,000 gold.
Yeah, so you all should have 6K at this point.
Okay, I do a decent chunk with that.
She'll give you your whole half since, or your full amount since you weren't here for the front.
she gave us 3K the first time. Is that what
I
you're saying?
believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have your full 6,000.
Yeah, because nobody went shopping off rep.
Well, I did, but I also just received a stupid amount of money at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of, since Shocklin doesn't really have any need for the funds, I guess he's gonna go find a game of cards.
Okay. Are you going to try to find something like on the street or something being run in an establishment? Roll me a luck check. Just straight luck. D20 roll.
All right. 16.
16? Okay. So yeah, as you are wandering the streets, you know the general direction to head in, but you find a brand new casino that you haven't previously seen in the city. It it looks like uh, a sliver of building has been cut out and some colorful neon light mess is just thrown up into the spot, and it looks very out of place for where it should be, but fits perfectly into the hole.
Great. I'll have to report this to headquarters. Another interdimensional building. Um. Honestly, this bothers Shocklin so much. I cast banishment on the building.
Rebuke the building.
Abjure the extraplanar.
Okay. Um, give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay. So 25?
Okay. Seeing as it is literally your job to find these anomalies and deal with them. That was exactly the DC I had set in my head for this to work. So yeah, you walk up, bothered, cast banishment, and it disappears.
Along with all the people inside.
Yep, a single poker chip is left spinning in its empty slot.
I pick it up. This must be
It's a
important.
Big Rick's Entertainment Royale with just this cartoonish like 50s mobster with 5 o'clock shadow and a big cigar.
Okay. That's it for me.
Just going to banish a building.
Good work's never done.
When the
Raul is gonna
Lords
go
work.
find. He's gonna go find an armorer. Yeah, he's got pretty dope armor already. But he wants more doper armor for the big boss fight. Like how wrestlers like have their normal gear, and then like on a big match they get like special gear. He knows that he's coming up, so he needs like some special ring gear for the final fight.
Okay. Let's This is actual armor, not like WWE stage armor, right?
No, yeah, I want it mechanically to be armor. So right now he's actually rocking adamantine splint, giving him 18 with his cloak of protection, and obviously no crits. So I was hoping to upgrade that by as much as possible. Some super magic like maybe extra, plus whatever AC. Still hoping for adamantine though. That's the so if I can find adamantine plate, that will like put me up by 1. If I can find like adamantine plate +1, and I still have with that extra 3,000. I've got 36,690 gold currently.
Okay. So for something like that, you'll probably head up to the magic item district. The Niles, before you left, if you had told him you were looking for that, would have told you that the best armor in the city is a dwarven clan armorer up on the north side. So if you want to head that way, that'd probably be your best bet to find something like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm headed that way then.
Awesome. You come to a spot that has been cleared out to look like the entranceway into a mountain. Oh gosh. Ragrock clan armory is embroidered, is written in common and then again in dwarvish upon the entrance. It looks very ornate with giant steel doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raul walks up to it. He can read the comment. He just thinks the rest is gibberish. And goes up and just like like bangs on the big metal door. Big bugbear fist. This is how bugbears knock. Not
The
aggressive,
sound
just-
that you get is indicative that the space behind is much bigger than how it appears on the outside. It echoes deep, and the doors swing open upon you knocking.
And entering the forgery, 564 pounds, 8 ounces. Yeah, and I give myself my intro. Yeah, I start bouncing around. Raoul Levesque the Third, looking for some armor.
You hear just a as you walk in and your eyes adjust to the darkness inside the forge with all of the light coming from the different pyres and whatnot, just a symphony of hammer on steel, um, and the cracking of forges running in the background as there's just there's a simple shop entrance, so just like a basic countertop that a younger looking dwarf sits at, but behind him is just an entire hall of anvils and forges being manned by like 30 or 40 dwarves simultaneously.
That's
Truly
a hell
the
of a production.
greatest dwarven hall you've ever seen.
This is a hell of a production. You guys just pump stuff out, huh?
Welcome to Crag Rock. My name is God. I see. This is why I had my notes. Ragrick. Uh, I am the fifth son of the Crag Rock family. And how can I help you today?
Cragrick, Cragrock. Is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Well, like I announced at the door, my name's Raul Vescov III. I'm a big boy, and need some armor. Like this stuff's good, but it's got a little dinged up in the past few matches, and so looking for something newer, shinier, and maybe a little stronger too.
Well, you have indeed come to the right place. And he starts examining. He pulls out the tailor's measuring tape and is taking measurements of the armor as he's inspecting what you have. Well, I do admit we don't quite have people come in of your size too terribly often, so perhaps creating something new might take some time. But if you're just looking to get your current armor, buffed up, polished, and maybe a little dwarven magic thrown in, I feel like that's something we could get done fairly easily. How quickly just depends on how much you're willing to spend. As you
Well,
can
hell
see,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
have no
That's
shortage of staff.
all right, well, cool, yeah, man. Well, wait, well, how much you're trying to? Yeah, I'm trying to negotiate while I'm getting undressed. Getting my armor off, doffing my armor. I guess it's heavy armor, so it does take like 10 minutes to take off, right? Isn't that the rule? Yeah, so I'll
Time
be
to
negotiating for a minute. Yeah, but
um. Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
I'm so good at those. Oh, yeah, man, I know. I definitely shouldn't have taken one of the faces to do this with me. 16.
16. Okay. Well, just typically for something that's already quite magic to buff it, repair and make it better, I could have it done in a day's time for 3,000. If you need it any sooner, we could get it done fairly quickly, but it might cost a little bit more.
I mean, I can have it in 24 hours for 3,000. Is what you said.
Yep, or I could send 5 people after it. It'll be about 3 hours, but that'll be about 4,500.
Oh man, you're driving a hard bargain right now.
Well,
How
this is the
about
finest dwarven craft.
how about I'll do it 4,500. You know what? But how about this? 4,497.
44.98, and you have a deal.
All right, that's a deal right there, man. I got you. That's a good deal. Raul
The
thinks
dwarf
he
just
just.
he just nods at you like you got me, buddy. Yeah, we'll take care of this for you. Um, so yeah, they'll you finish getting it all off. They haul it onto a cart, and five dwarfs drog off to get this biffed up for you.
Nice. All right. Yeah. And there's one other thing that I'd like to go try to find, but if somebody else wants to go first, yeah, we can come back to me. Up to you. I've got one more thing I want to go look for, but if you want to go to one of the other people before we come back to me, that's cool too.
Up to y'all. If someone is ready to jump in, otherwise we can just continue with Raul for a sec.
Go ahead.
Okay. Who was reading in a magazine about some of the wrestlers who are still on Wrestle Realm. How there's this new guy, and he's got this like big chain that he wears, and like this is an amulet of some sort, and I want to get one of those. What I'm looking for is an amulet of health.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
rare item technically.
Let's see. So yeah, there are a ton of magic item jewelers here. They're a dime a dozen. I mean, for something like an amulet of health, you it's not like you have to go to the nicest places if you want. Um, but if you ask the dwarf at the front about it, they'll send you to their cousin who decided not to do armor instead to get into dueling. Uh, uh, Windhelm. He runs a magic item jeweler just the block over.
Yeah, yeah. I strut over there. The doffing my armor the first time in quite a while. The feeling pretty loose. The since the dwarves had to look at it. The yeah.
So yeah, you come across it looks like you've walked right back up to the armory, except this time it says Cragrock Jewelers.
And then gibberish underneath again. Yeah, then yeah, he knocks like bugbears knock because I've made that canon. That's how they knock.
This space is significantly smaller, but the doors once again open, and you see it's a much smaller space, glass display shelves wrap all the way around with a space at the back and then a workshop behind. And you see another dwarf bearing resemblance to the family standing behind going, "Oh, a customer! Come in, how can I help you?"
Yeah. Your cousin down the way sent me over here. I was hoping to get some like cool jewelry. It might make me feel better. I mean, it could look like a cool like muscle or something. That'd be cool. Or I don't know. Like what else is cool? Uh,
Well, I mean, as you know, finer items make everyone feel better. Is there anything specific you'd like it to do for you, though?
Yeah, like I want it to make me feel more sturdy. You know, give me a little just bit sturdiness. I feel like is the right. Maybe feel like I take a little bit more of a hit. I take a lot of hits. In my profession,
Um, something to help you stay up a little longer, then.
there you go. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. And he runs back to his workshop, and you see some sparks fly out. There's a small explosion. Really weird for a jewelry shop, but this man looks non-conventional anyway. And he comes back out with a giant chain necklace, fitting someone of your stature, with just one giant muscle.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, man, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, hanging there. That's perfect. Yeah, cool. Yeah. What I owe you for it?
For an amulet of health, that will be 2,000 gold.
2,100. 2,000. How much did you say?
2,000 gold.
Yeah, 1,997.
Looks the exact, like, face not changing. 1,998, and you have a deal.
You got a deal, man. There you go.
You fully believe that you have robbed this family blind.
Yeah, man.
Their margins are that, so it doesn't matter to them. And everyone's happy.
There you go.
So yeah, you get your amulet of health. Bumps your con like it should.
Yeah,
Okay.
Boost my con up quite a bit. I just need to. So that'll change my HP probably to. Already attuned. Boop. There we go. There we go. All right. Yep. Yeah. That's all Raul wants to do. He feels good. He goes and plans to have a dinner with way too much meat and like some potato. Oh, there goes Kyle. Kyle's back. Yeah, I'm gonna go have like a very Ron Swanson-esque dinner. I'm gonna go sit by myself, eat a bunch of steak and potatoes, drink some scotch and whiskey, and that's how Raul's gonna finish his evening.
You
Heck
find
yeah.
not Texas Roadhouse.
No.
Astral Roadhouse.
Yeah, you find Astral Roadhouse.
Where they play not quite country music.
It belongs to a country, just not one you've ever heard of.
And instead of line dances, they do orthogonal dances.
Yeah, the step floor is fully three-dimensional, in which there are people line dancing on all axes.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, that's messed up. Yeah, that would get confusing.
Orthogonal dances.
Um,
Sometimes they pass into and through each other.
the cost of the dinner is minuscule, but you get a bugbear-sized steak and a nice tall glass of whatever you fancy.
Heck yeah.
It's not a
It's a-
steak made of bugbear, though, is it?
No, just one
Oh.
fit for one.
Okay.
Literally just a slice of a cow from like spine to belly.
Just a cross section of cow.
Yeah.
Um,
I've heard of rare, but this is ridiculous.
Gotta meet meat.
The cow that wants to be eaten.
Who's next?
I can go.
Alrighty, what is McKeel up to?
McKeel is looking for, first and foremost, he's looking for to improve some armor as well. He's just weaponry wise, his patron provides all that, but on the armor front, he has to provide for himself. So he is going to be looking for something to upgrade his breastplate to.
You know the best shop in the city is Crag Rock Armory.
Then I'm probably going to visit Crag Rock Armory and see what fine wares they have.
You see an unarmored bugbear walk away as you approach.
I got them good.
Well, I'll take that as a letter of recommendation then. I'll float my happy ass on into the store and see what they have.
You approach, the doors swing open. You see Craigerick sitting there counting a giant stack of gold. Going, I got him.
Good day, good sir. A profitable day, I see.
Oh yes, it's been a good day. We have great deals, but it's not every day a descendant of giants comes in to get something.
True. It's not every day you meet one of his stature. Fortunately, I'm a bit more of a standard stature. If you have anything in a bit more, how shall we say, a normal size range.
Of course. So, are you looking for something new, an upgrade? I'm sure we
Uh,
have very many of your size in stock, actually. So,
Mostly, I'm just looking to upgrade from what I've got. Like I said, I have just a simple breastplate here, and I was looking for something a little more higher quality.
okay. Um, so are you looking for just like an upgraded breastplate or a different kind of armor?
Just like an upgraded breastplate. That will do.
Well, I could perhaps, let's see. He pulls out his measuring tape again, starts taking all your measurements. I believe we have a breastplate that might fit you. It's a +2 would do you.
That would be certainly acceptable.
All right, breastplate +2. I could part with it for 2,500.
All right. I believe that's be. I'm honestly not going to haggle with the guy over that. I'll accept him at his value.
Fantastic.
You know,
He happily takes your gold and hands you a breastplate that fits you perfectly. It feels
yes. Sweet.
one fits. It's almost like it was tailor made for you.
I'll take that, and I will pay the man his requisite amount of money. I will do so though in precious gems.
Um, oh, I have a cousin that can use these. Fantastic. And, um,
But yes. I also ask him: is there anyone you would know around here, a Fletcher of more how shall I say, substantial than normal arrows?
uh, the arrows are pointy-ear territory. We tend to stay as far away from that as we can.
I kind of raise my eyebrow about that. He is where he's talking to a drow.
Doesn't even care. just does not register on his face whatsoever.
I'll let that one slide. But yeah, if he has anyone he recommends slash and or knows for arrows, I would like to be pointed in that direction.
Um, did that come through? Everything froze.
No,
for a
you're
second?
kind of cutting.
He tells you that there are some elven archers on the far side of town that should be able to take care of you.
Sweet. Then yeah, once I have my armor, they're going to be my next stop, as I'm going to try and pick up some magical ammunition from them.
Okay.
I can produce my ammunition myself, but magical stuff is better.
Gotcha. You
So I'd like to have maybe like a few arrows. I don't need a whole lot though.
gotcha. You take about 20 minutes walking across town and find um, a much more elven design, vined columns to a leafy roof, very more open concept with a couple archery fields off to the side. And standing at the front, you see a beautiful elven woman that is also counting.
All right. Good day. How are y'all today? I was looking for in the business for some Fletcher. Do you, if you have anything available for sale?
Yes. We have many kinds of magical arrows. If you would like to browse our wares, and I can answer any questions you might have.
I'm gonna like just quickly peruse, just kind of like looking over his wares, seeing what he has available. Um, I'm really just kind of looking for some just regular, just plus ammunition.
Gotcha. There's a whole barrel full of what would be sparkling arrows. You can tell it's all magical ammunition.
Sparkly. All right. How much for the arrows?
Um, Chats. That is a uncommon.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100 GP per bundle.
Okay. I'll buy I might need some ammunition. I'll buy 3 bundles for now from him.
Okay. So she'll take your 300 gold, and you now have 3 bundles of +1 ammunition.
Sweet. That will
She,
work.
she's not nearly as excited at the sale as the dwarf was, but it's just you can tell this is just her day job.
Gotcha. Oh. And then the last thing I am going to try and find is I need a metal rod attuned to this plane.
A metal rod attuned to your current plane of existence.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the last thing Mikhail needs.
That's an interesting one. I, I'm assuming this is some kind of component for a spell or something.
It is. The component is only 250 GP worth.
Gotcha. Then yeah, there's definitely like a wizard component shop. Um, you see a ramshackle shack, with Balthazar's curios across the top.
Sweet. I barge into Balthazar's curios to see what wonderful things he has in here.
You see a number of what look just like dusty old armoires run both walls around you, and just sitting in a little wooden rocking chair is a very, very, very old looking gnome, beard longer than he is tall, puffing on a pipe and just rocking back and forth.
Good day, good sir. Greetings to you.
Howdy!
I was hoping to see if amongst your wares I needed a little bit of a couple of components for some magical work I'm going to be up to.
Well, you've come to the right place. I am Balthazar Fofalthazar, and any magical components for any spell you could ever possibly fucking cast are in these armoires here.
Excellent, excellent. I particularly need something to act as a anchor for some planar shifting. Something attuned to this plane would be most useful.
Fantastic. And you see him just float up out of the chair over to one of the armoires, open it up, and just start ripping out objects like 2 and 3 times his size, throwing them behind him. Let's see. Nope, not a rod. Different kind of rod. That's not for public viewing. Here, and brings out a giant metal pole, about 3 or 4 times his size.
Alrighty. I take a look at it, and I'm actually going to check on this guy. This guy might be a little bit shady. Arcana check to make sure that this is actually what I need. 18.
Yeah, it's a rod attuned to this plane. You want to roll an insight on it?
I will. We'll see what this guy's up to. That's gonna be a 23.
Um, this man is just fully insane. He is honest about his work, and he just is legitimately running the business. He's just a wackadoodle.
All right, I'll take that under advisement. I ask him, does he have a business card?
Of course. And he reaches into his sleeve and once again just pulls out a bunch of random shit. You know, toys, little magic doodads, and then pulls out a simple white business card. It doesn't look to have anything on it until you pick it up and hold it. And it says Balthazar's Curios, owned by Balthazar Fofalthazar. And there's just a little animation of him doing like a stupid little jig.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna take that. Thank him for the purchase and pay him for the rod. I'll disappear his little card up my sleeve, and then I'm gonna go find a quiet spot in the city, away from prying eyes.
Alrighty. Well, Nikhil spirits away into the city.
Mm-hmm. I may or may not be opening a gate somewhere.
Alrighty. So, Akaram.
Akram would like to find an apothecary or a potion shop.
Okay. Niles tells you about he just refers to as the witch's shack. It's on the south side. Says she should have everything you need.
Awesome, thank you. And I walk to the shack.
It is exactly that. It's a little shack. You see, like they said, swamp moss and stuff is along the edge of it. It's another building that looks like it's just been plucked out of what would be a witch's swamp and placed here.
Akram will walk in. As he does, he's gonna tell Ickerblight to go back to the library.
Okay. Ickerbite flies back off in the direction of the library.
And I'll walk in and head to the counter.
Oh, hello, dearie. And how can I help you today?
I need a couple of potions for myself, and I need one as a gift.
gift, you say?
I do.
Well, what kind of potions are we looking for today? I don't do love potions.
No,
That's what everyone comes in here for.
that's stupid.
I agree. It never works out the way they intend it.
Perchance, do you have a potion of Dragon's Majesty? I know they're rare.
Oh, that's quite a tall order. I'm assuming you can pay for something like that.
Of course. Preferably not a red dragon, or a gold dragon, or a silver dragon, or a white dragon. I'd be fine with a black dragon, or a song dragon, or a brown dragon, or a blue dragon. Yeah.
As you say,
Just not fire or ice. Those are overplayed.
flair for the dramatic, I see. I give me a moment, and she shuffles off to a back room that shouldn't exist in this, and you just hear a bunch of bottles like clanking together. As she digs through and comes back out very gingerly holding this potion. Um, as this is like a year's worth of work for her. Good God, that's an expensive potion.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, gonna be 50,000 gold.
Hmm. I will give you 35,000 gold, a ring of water walking, and a ring of warmth.
I believe I can make that work. She ponders it for a moment and then goes, "Deal struck," and holds out her hand.
Okay. What color dragon is it? Or what type of dragon is it?
It's a blue dragon scale.
Okay. I will hand her all of the money in my possession. And my 2 rings.
Alrighty. She slowly hands you this potion, and then, like, as soon as you grab it, her hands are gone. She takes your rings and goes, "You said you needed 2 other potions."
We'll hold off on those. I'll probably craft them myself. Unfortunately, I am now poor.
Uh,
So the gift will have to be all.
Understandable.
Shockland
Well,
can help with that. He has all
yeah,
this money
and
that he has no need for.
yeah, Winifred has like 6K. She's not going to probably spend a lot of it. She's Winifred's currently spending this time gambling somewhere.
I mean, it's
Not to
fine.
mention, Shockland can conjure a large object made of solid gold. If we need money for y'all to get things.
I also still have 30K left. When I say I got a shit ton of money that time, that deck gave me a shit ton of money.
Would anybody like to trade for a solid gold wagon? Solid gold wagon. It hovers.
Somewhere, some guy named Jack just drooled and he doesn't know why. Um. So yeah, like you've got some funds to pull from if you want to get some potions.
I think that Akram will actually like leave it. Maybe when he meets back up with everybody, then discuss it. But right now, they're just gonna go through the city and find any like rodents or small creatures that have perished and bring them back to life, and just like walk around town with a trail of undead animals skittering behind him.
Like a creepy Cinderella or Snow White, I mean.
Yes.
Even in a plane such as this, you get some strange looks, but then they look at you and decide it's better to keep their mouth shut.
Yeah, and performance check 23. He's like humming and singing a nice little tune as he's going through. So yeah, very much like fucked up Disney princess.
The pallid piper of Hamlin.
You said it was a 23 performance check as you Pied Piper through this town.
Yeah.
Uh, how long are you doing this?
Probably about an hour.
Okay, you get as you walk through the town, your rodents have collected 20 gold as people think it's a show and have like flipped coin at you.
Is this what working is?
Most people refer to it as busking, but
They're gonna like be like on multiple levels confused and like send out a telepathic wave to see if he can catch any of the party and be like, I think I just worked.
Oh?
Strange phenomenon.
People threw
Never done
money
that
at me.
before.
I mean, that sounds
Yeah.
like cooking.
What were you doing for them to throw money at you?
I was just walking.
How seductively were you walking?
I don't know.
as y'all are having this conversation, some random, uh, missing most of his teeth, bald, looks like he works on a pirate ship, goes very, and just keeps walking.
Was that person listening into a telepathic conversation?
You should respect your elders.
You know how old I am, and he just keeps walking.
Can't have shit.
How old is Akaram?
Very old. He only ages about 1 year for every 10 to 15 years of his existence because of being touched by the Undying.
Okay.
And he appears to be about 24, 25.
Okay, so he's a couple 100 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. I say Shockland's like over a century, but I wasn't sure how old Akram was. I know none of the others are centennials.
Nope.
Alrighty, guys. So, is there anything else we want to get up to before heading back to the library?
I don't think so.
Chuck, is there anything else you want to do in town besides banish a casino?
Uh, I guess I will take a look for a better glaive.
Okay. Um, you know what? We're going back to the Crag Rocks. On the east side of town, they have a weaponry smith.
Okay.
Yeah, this family has just started monopolizing this planar hub.
See here.
Call in the
Those are
clan across the
mundane.
multiverse.
Yep. Uh,
All right. Martial weapons. So right now I have a glaive of warning. I'm trying to figure out what I can actually upgrade that to.
You could just because we're in the final session, we can have some fun. You can upgrade it to a +1 or +2, and it'll keep its warning feature.
Upglaive.
Yeah, I've got 3,200 gold to spend, so whichever one of those I can get with that.
Yeah, they'll roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, ask the bard to roll persuasion.
The bard Lidden roll persuasion.
Alrighty. Um, $34. I have a plus 18 to persuasion. I got a 16 on the die.
Okay. Good golly, let me do some degrees of success in my head real quick. So a 34, well over a 30. There was a sweet young dwarven woman running that shop, and who is now 100% head over heels for you, and has given you a +2 glaive, like got them to upgrade your glaive to a +2 for 1,000 gold.
Excellent. I give her the remaining poker chip from the banished casino as a tip.
Her eyes get really wide, and she asks you if are you sure?
Yep.
She thanks you profusely, and you hear her scream back at the rest. It's another hall kind of similar to the armory. She goes, "Fuck all of y'all, I'm out of here." You just tipped her a 50,000 gold chip. She's won the lottery. She's gone off to go do whatever the fuck she wants.
She's gotta find the casino first.
And when you have the chip, it's not hard.
Oh, it acts as an anchor for teleportation.
Oh yeah, look, a 50,000 gold chip will take you straight to the payout.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so anything else before we head back to the library?
No, I'm good.
I just need to go find a temple to Rugek or something similar. If I need to go and make a quick shrine to him, the library, I can do that too, which I'm totally cool with. You know what? Let me do that. Let me just go like a little action figure, and
Well,
some other
if
Rugek items, and
if you
just build a
want,
little
uh,
shrine in the library.
because this is sort of like a way station for like all the different planes, there is 100% a like interdimensional building that has like different rooms, quote unquote, to all of the different gods in a pantheon, and like every time a new god comes into being, like a new room forms.
Dope. Yeah, I go there. And I'm going to cast Word of Recall while I'm there.
Okay, so that's your hallowed ground.
Yeah, I have to designate a sanctuary by casting this spell within the location.
Word. Okay, yeah. So you drop your spawn flare. um, Sweet. The room is it looks like it is a you've walked into a WWE watch party. So there's like a couple of really nice theater seats, a giant screen that is currently playing what's going on in Wrestle Realm.
Hell yeah.
And there's like, because it's specifically for your god, there's like all of there's all the like award, like the belts he's won along the walls and everything. And you see a pedestal that's at the back that is empty.
I walk up to the pedestal and I take my old belt that I used to have and like touch it to my forehead and say, I relinquish the championship to you, Rugek. And channel my divine energy as I cast Word of Recall right there.
Awesome. You don't even need to roll an origin check. You know your god is pleased with you. Even though you're not actively in the ring, you're out there still battling.
Perfect. Yeah. And then I sit down and watch some of the wrestling and like eat some popcorn there before I go.
Oh,
But
100%.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
We're not to the next round of championships. Specifically because you disappeared and they still don't know how to rule that.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
The championships have been put on pause while they comb through the eons of rules to figure out what happens in the semifinals when one of the contestants just dips. At first, they were going to disqualify you, but your god went, no. And they had to listen.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, the manager, the valet. All right, cool. Yeah. And after that, after some watching some wrestling, I do get back to the library with the rest of the group.
Alrighty. As y'all walk up to the entrance, you're all very familiar with. You notice. I'm sorry. What is your dragon's name again?
Ickerblight.
Ickerblight. Ickerblight is like curled up like a cat at the door. It seems like he was unable to get into the library.
Can you not go in?
He just looks at you and shakes his head.
Okay. I go to open the door.
The door opens for you. It looks like he just wasn't key coded to get in alone.
That's my bad, probably. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he shakes. So, as you open the door, you notice things aren't quite right. Everything is in shambles. As you make your way through the foyer into the main library room, you notice tables and chairs are all smashed. Books have been pulled off the shelf. There's like small fires all over the place. And in the center of all of the ruins, you see the slumped over form of the librarian.
That's not good. Summons weapon.
I rush to the librarian. If I see her, slumped over. I'm a life cleric. I'm able to do that. So that's part of what he does. Hey. And I like grab the librarian and like check her and like. My type of healing is maybe a little bit, a little slappy.
So quit being hysterical. Smack.
Progressive maintenance works.
Yeah. She's does not look good. You can tell she's on her last like couple of breaths.
Does it look like it's a spell that's causing it, like some kind of magical effect?
On the librarian,
Yeah.
roll a medicine check.
Okay. Hell yeah, I'm fucking proficient in medicine checks. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
That's going to be a 28.
Okay. Nope. She like mechanically wise, she just got knocked to 0 and is very close to uh failing all of her. Like she's not dead yet, but she's very close.
Then that's a simple fix. And the same action that I would use to cleanse, lay on hands.
Great. You
55 points of health.
okay. She oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Like she's dropped all decorum. Uh this woman looks frazzled.
Don't worry, I got you. The magical rug up just healed you. Should be a believer now.
Give me a deception check with advantage because she's got way bigger things on her mind right now.
His healing is way more effective than mine
Now
is.
is it deception if Raul thinks he healed her? He is a life cleric, so he can do this shit.
So
He was slapping
persuasion.
her around a little bit.
Give me I guess a wisdom check to see if he's self-aware enough to know if he did or did not do that.
Okay, I got a 20 on wisdom.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be you fully know that was chocolate.
I'm still gonna roll it. Let's go.
So yeah, deception check with advantage.
Oh, baby. It's a +0. 18 though.
Okay.
She does have a plus 14 to insight.
Oh god damn it.
let's I'm just gonna roll a d20.
3 or less. 3
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah.
3 or less.
Yeah, let's go. That was a 10. She fully ignores you and just like grabs Shocklin by like what would be his lapels and goes, it's bad. It's so bad. I don't know how I didn't see it. Oh gods. Oh gods. And is just like hyperventilating.
Shockland's just looking down at the fact that she grabbed the front of his plate armor and crumpled it like a lapel, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, she fully just like smooths it back out, realizing what she's done. It, I don't understand. It it was Niles. After you all left for the town, and I was waiting on word of the last artifact, he attacked me. He took them all. He's gonna perform the ritual.
You weren't destroying them?
No, we needed them. We needed them to be able to prevent all of this. If we were just to like just destroying them wouldn't have done anything. They might have been able to find another way. We were supposed to be able to use them to permanently close this off, but if he has them, oh gods, if he's able to complete the ritual,
So
what he summons will be unstoppable.
So you and all your wisdom set us out on a self-fulfilling prophecy?
It wasn't supposed to go like this. We've been working at this for such a long time. I never even thought to doubt him. He's been with me every step of the way.
Well, that's
Oh,
the problem with the
gods.
outsiders.
He helped us find so many of those. Gods, I was so blind.
He could have just been taken.
I don't think so.
Well, where would he have gone? I guess he's the next person we need to kill.
Oh gods, it would have to be a part of the astral plane with great uh, primordial signif. It's got to be the astral altar. Um, Shockland,
Immediately goes, oh fuck.
yeah, you know, it's it is the place where back before, uh, like back in the ancient times, where the gods would meet to discuss things or perform any ceremonies. It is one of the most magically primordial charged places in all of existence.
Oh, well, buckle up, kids. I know the
Yeah.
coordinates.
You you have to stop him. If he performs the ritual, I don't know what we'll do. Um, it's been I don't know how long I've been out. Because y'all have all been gone for like at least 4 or 5 hours. I've I was saving these things for um as sort of a bonus for all the work you've done. But here, and she goes up to one of the bookshelves that surprisingly looks untouched, uh, because all of the books are fake, and pulls one of them to reveal a vault. And in that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pedestals. There's something there for each of you. Um, please, and yeah. So, who approaches a pedestal first?
I'm gonna zip my happy ass in there.
You approach a pedestal, and on it is a very neatly wrapped, but you can tell the stitch work is just like something you've never seen before. There's beautiful golden tassels on the corners, and it is what appears to be a wrapped rug.
Ah. I walk up to the rug and kind of just whistle at it, see if it responds.
Uh, One of the tassels here, I'll turn my camera back on. Uh, that was just hanging there dead, snaps up and looks at you.
I just kind of say, "Come on, boy. Let's we got work to do. It seems."
It immediately unfurls itself and scoops you up.
I'm gonna cross my legs and kind of settle onto this. That's
Um,
more like it.
Thus, the genie warlock gets his carpet.
What size
Alrighty.
carpet is this? Just out of curiosity.
What size?
They by
They
the
come in
D&D they
sizes.
come in sizes, or if it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
I can pull them up
Did
real fast.
Yeah. Let me hold up.
Like, are we talking personal pan rug or party
There's a
rug?
3x5, a 4x6, a 5x7, and a 6x9.
It's a 5x7.
Sweet,
That's what I used to sell. Um,
that works just fine.
Great. Who's next?
I'll walk up.
Um, Before you find a ornate wand. It is seems like it's made out of uh, a very dead wood. It's twisted and gnarled, and it looks like it has small bioluminescent mushrooms growing off the knots as it extends out.
I pick it up.
You have a +3 wand of the Worm Mage.
Sweet upgrade.
Yeah. Alrighty. Who's next?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
On top of the pedestal you approach, which looks oddly similar to the one that was in your god's small temple room, you find what look like hand wrappings sprayed out. It looks like you could have picked them up and put them right on the pedestal in that room, and they would have fit there perfectly. Very obviously came straight from that. They're covered in celestial runes, but what looks almost like written in Sharpie on it is the name of your god, and these are his original hand wraps.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm
So they're
I fanboy about it. Yeah, oh my god, this is amazing. This is such amazing. This is so amazing. And then I start wrapping them up.
awesome. Shockland, you approach a pedestal, and I say pedestal because your stuff kind of goes all the way up it. And you have it is a beautiful ornate set of armor with Celtic knots running up the forearms and sigils on both shoulder pads as you have a brand new set of +3 full plate.
Ooh, dang.
Winifred approaches her pedestal, the fifth one, and finds a ring. To which she slips on. And then the sixth pedestal, there are 4 sets of horseshoes with little wings seemingly engraved upon the side of them.
Flying horse. Yeah, great.
I mean, you hear in your head, this will improve my combat prowess by at least 30%.
It's weird that you can do math. It's weird that you understand how the math works.
Well, someone in our outfit has to count the money, and Winifred certainly isn't great at.
Here, you know what? Go for it.
Okay. So I'll give y'all a moment to update the things you need to with your nice new nifty items.
Done.
Ready.
Ready to roll.
Update them as I go.
All right. I finally have a real AC now.
Wunderbar. Alrighty. So she's after you all don your armor, get all your stuff. She's going to approach you. I know you just got back from a long mission, but time is of the essence. I fear that if he hasn't already performed the ceremony, it will be very soon. Um, uh, and you can tell she's like it's finally clicked for her that yeah, yes, she's brought you all in for very specific reasons, but this is the group of people that are going to save reality.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and uh, she she hesitates for a moment as the full weight of that sinks in for her. Uh,
I'll just smile at her.
gods, yes, okay. Um, I'm I'm
Here's
I'm going to
reason
give you something else, and then you will all have to be on your way. And she gathers you around her, and here, let me turn on my try to turn on my camera. Okay. Um, Fertle, set, Patin, Dund, Saus, Tlet, Ot, Seal, Ka, Suth, Seop. Does anyone speak Celestial?
I do.
Nope.
No.
I got it.
Raul, you like so she gives you this blessing, and all of you feel more powerful than you've ever felt. You're all refreshed but stronger. For those playing along at home, mechanically, you are all now level 17. And you've all had a long rest, so health, spell slots, all that good stuff is back. Um, but Raul, you realized what she just said was, "Bless these foolish doomed heroes, give them the power to save us all."
Sounds about right.
Um,
She
af-
said we're gonna do a great job. Um, yeah, it
uh,
was a real rousing speech.
After the light from this ceremony fades, she fully like slumps down. Uh, it looks like she has given almost all of her life essence to pull this off. She never planned on doing this, but desperate times. Um, and she, from the ground, looks up at you all and just says, "Go, please." Um, and then points to a door.
Oh, I was just gonna hold up my amulet of the plains.
She she's got portals all over the place.
That works too.
All right. So before you walk through this door, we move over to the battle mat. Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
Just put
Um,
my hand on her shoulder and say, I've had somebody stab me in the back too. Well, not stab me, they hit me with a ladder, but it's the same thing. It was a friend. It shouldn't have happened. And sometimes you just need somebody to have your back. So I got yours. Yeah, then yeah, he starts walking off. Yeah.
All right.
you said she gave up almost all of her life essence.
Yeah, like there's a chance she could recover, but that was essentially she overpowered a wish
Yeah.
spell and like poured her soul into making this happen.
Gotcha. I'm going to leave my slumbering dragon vessel with her. Once a day, it can be used to provide her with a full drinking horn worth of health potion and a full drinking horn worth of ale. So if she survives, she can at least get drunk.
Great. So I guess the dragon visage curls up around her, and you all walk through the door.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. Now we hop over to this nifty battle mat,
Right.
and this is like as soon as you appear, this is the scene you see before you. There is Niles, the goblin butler, standing before the altar, surrounded by cultists, with two uh, swirling purple ethereal portals off to his 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. You come across what seems like it used to be an extraordinarily beautiful place. There are these giant thrones that circle around the hall, and what used to be a long table seems to have been crushed by the chaos of the astral plane after the gods more or less sequestered themselves to their own realms and no longer meet here. There are pillars that line what would have been the table, and then just deep forest to the back of the clearing in both sides. Uh, you can see there's steps leading up to cracked cobblestone floor that would have been the entryway, and as you all appear, Niles regards you all. It seems like he has paused something and says, "But before we go any further, I would like to thank our honored guests. For if they hadn't done such an adequate job of retrieving the items from our lackeys, we may have actually had to get our hands dirty ourselves." The form of Niles, like you see bones start to crack as what was a small, unassuming goblin starts to grow in stature. His eyes sink into his head. The goblin skin becomes sallow and pale and tight, stretched on a more humanoid skull. Eyes glow red. For too long, beings who call themselves gods have ruled and dictated over the lives of us mere mortals,
forcing them to bend and bow to their whims and commandments, while they sit on their plains, unaffected by the edicts they hand down from on high.
No longer will mortals be their plaything, as today they will get a taste of their own medicine through titans themselves. And as he finishes that statement, the portals start to shimmer as silhouettes start to rise from these giant, these portals are massive, and slowly you see something break through and start to rise up behind him.
Oh, balls.
Oh dear.
As two primordial titans
Oh, hi.
are summoned to the astral plane.
God
And with
damn it, you're
that-
not supposed to let a monologue.
Everybody roll initiative.